Some 30 years ago, the quantity of this water was very, very low. And this is the community water point where they come collect their water for the animals as well as for the household purpose. But then we used to have a problem. This area, the water resource normally used to stay maybe a few months in a year. But when I conserve the catchment of this spring, we now continuously have water throughout the year, and it is now sustainable. We have water, and the community has benefited a lot because we have conserved the catchment of this spring. This is the catchment for the spring, the water spring that we have it down here. We used to have very, very low quantity of water, but we've decided to, as a family, we've decided to conserve the catchment. And this is the catchment of this water spring. Before, we used to have the water service runoff. That was bringing all the soil from the roads and everywhere else, and was able to and could cover the place with a lot of soil, the topsoil. This water was very poor quality. It was polluted. But then, when as a family, I decided that we conserve the catchment, and we used to scoop a lot of mud out of this spring. And the community used to wonder where the mud was coming from. But this was the topsoil that was drained all the way to the spring. And every year we had to organize a program where we were supposed to be going to scoop the mud. And the community did not know where the soil was coming from. It was coming from their farms down to the river. And they were going to scoop that mud out of the river, but they didn't know where it was coming from. So because I learned, and through the training from the Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Water, I decided to come and conserve the catchment of this spring. At the same time, the riparian land of this spring. The other side of the community, or the family members living on the other side, have destroyed their part. But because I understood, I had to do it and show by example, so that they could also emulate the same.